Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Rosa Maria. Today we're going to learn how to make a fabric container or a fabric basket. This is very cute, as you can see. It's lined and you can fold the ends here. Makes it really nice and presentable. And this project here, you can make it in 5 different sizes. We're going to focus on making extra small size, but you can make it in different sizes. So get all your materials and your tools and let's get started on this sewing project. Tools and materials you're going to be needing for this project is, of course, your lining, your fleece, and your outer fabric, okay? And you can use your pair of scissors, a rotary cutter, friction pen, a coordinating thread, some sewing pins, and some fabric clips. So next you need to cut out your outer fabric. And I cut out 2 pieces of outer fabric, as you can see here, and 2 pieces of lining, and I cut out 2 pieces of fusible fleeces. So for all these 3 sections, the outer, lining, and the fusible fleece, I cut out the material 11 inches by 11 inches. And if you're using centimeters, 28 centimeters by 28 centimeters. So cut all the lining, the outer fabric, the fusible fleece, cut them all the same size. And then we'll move on to the next step. So the next step is make sure that you have both of your outer fabric printed side facing up, as you can see here. And once you have those 2 fabrics facing up, one on top of the other one, I created a template. And this template is very helpful because we're going to cut out the corners. And the size of this template is 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches. And if you're using centimeters, it's 6.35 centimeters by 6.35 centimeters. And as you can see, I'm going to place it here and take my friction pen. All right, and then I'm going to outline the corner. Okay, and do the same thing to the other side. Outline. Okay. So once I outline both of these 2 corners, I'm going to take my pair of scissors and I'm going to cut it out. So as you can see, I have both corners cut out, and then you're going to do the same thing. You're going to cut out the corners on the lining, and also you're going to do the same thing to the fusible fleece. So once you have all corners cut out for the outer fabric, for the lining, and the fusible fleece, then we can move on to the next step. So next, you're going to take one of your outer fabric panel, and then you're going to take one of your fusible fleece. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to face the printed side down, take my fusible fleece, the side where it is a little bit bumpy and sticky, I'm going to face it down. Okay, and then take your iron and then you will give it a good press. So once you finish ironing the fusible fleece to the outer fabric, you're gonna take your next panel and you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna iron that side too. And once both panels are both ironed with the fusible fleece, I'm gonna take one of the panels and make sure that the printed side is facing down, okay, and they're even. And then I'm gonna take one of my fabric clips and then I'm gonna secure it, make sure that they're sandwiched together. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. And now that I've finished clipping using my fabric clips, take it to the sewing machine. We're gonna stitch here, here, and here. So let's head off. So the seam allowance is 1/2 inch, and if using centimeters is 1.2 centimeters. So here we go. Back stitch. So as you can see, we finished stitching here, one side here, the other side, and the bottom. Now that that's done, we are going to create the box corner. I'm going to open this up and make sure the seam is aligned with the other seam. Okay. And then I'm going to take my fabric clip to secure. Make sure everything is okay. And I'm gonna put one over here at the end, and then one over here at the other side. I'm gonna turn it over, do the same thing, make sure that the seam is matching the other seam. Open this up here. Okay, and then fabric clip. And make sure everything looks even. Nice. Okay, so now that I finished clipping both of these sides, we're going to take it to the sewing machine. And again, the seam allowance is 1/2 inch. I'm going to go straight. And if you're using centimeters, is 1.2 centimeters. So let's head over to the sewing machine. Okay, now we're going to start. And remember, the seam allowance is 1/2 inch. And if using centimeters, is 1.2 centimeters. Okay. So as you can see, we finished stitching and we created the box corner for both ends. Now we're gonna put this aside, and then you're gonna take your lining piece. There are 2 pieces here. And then you're gonna take, of course, line this up here. So you're gonna take your sewing pins, and then you're going to secure both fabric, both lining pieces together. Okay, and then this side, of course, here you're gonna leave a slight gap here. And this gap I am going to be leaving about 3 inches. Okay, and if you're using centimeters, is 7.62 centimeters. So there it is. So there's 3-inch gap open, another pin to secure. And then again, we're gonna take a pin here, well, 2 pins, one here to secure and to secure the other end here. So we're going to take it to the sewing machine, and again we're going to use the same seam allowance. It's 1/2 inch going down here, and that's 1.2 centimeters. Do the same thing here in the bottom, and then again here we're going to sew from here to here, and this sewing pin is letting me know that this is where we have to end, and then we'll pick up to sew here and leave this gap here alone, leave it open. So let's head over to the sewing machine. So we're here in the sewing machine, and now we're going to start to sew, back stitch, So as you can see, we finished stitching. We stitched this side straight through the bottom, and then of course we stitched here and left this 3 inch, and that is 7.62 centimeters gap. So this is what we did. Now we are going to work on creating the box corner for the lining. Again, you want to make sure that you open up here the seams, and it matches on these 2 ends here. And then you take your fabric clip to secure and make sure everything is more aligned. Okay, fabric clip here and fabric clip over here. I'm going to turn it over to the other side, and we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to open up the seam on both sides. And then of course, align. Put the fabric clip to secure. Okay. And also the fabric clip over here. And the end here. And then we're going to take it to the sewing machine, and we're going to stitch across. And again, the seam allowance is 1/2 inch. That's 1.2 centimeters. And we're going to do that for both sides. So we're going to start to sew, and remember, the seam allowance is 1/2 inch, and that's 1.2 centimeters. I'm going to start to sew, back stitch, so as you can see, we finished stitching the corners. Now that is done, we're going to take our outer fabric and we're going to turn it inside out. And I want to make sure that we get these little corners out. See, for both ends here. Okay, so now that we turn the outer fabric inside out, so we're going to take our lining, and then we're going to put this inside here. What we're going to do is we're going to line the seam. I'm going to open the seam up here for the lining, and we're going to align it with the outer fabric together. Take your fabric clip, secure, and then we're going to do the same thing to this side. Open up the seams on the outer fabric and also on the lining, and line them up together. Okay, and then take your fabric clip and take your fabric clips and start to secure the outer fabric with the lining. So once you finish pinning all around, we're going to take it to the sewing machine and we are going to stitch 1/2 inch for seam allowance. And if you're using, of course, centimeters, it's 1.2 centimeters. And we are going to go all around, and let's head to the sewing machine. Okay, we're going to start to sew. And remember, the seam allowance is 1/2 inch. And if using centimeters, it's 1.2 centimeters. So I'm going to start to sew. Back stitch. So as you can see, we finished stitching all around. Now, so as you can see, we finished stitching all around. Now the opening over here, we're going to turn our fabric inside out. Now that we turn the fabric inside out, over here, the opening that we have, we need to stitch it to secure it, because now that we turn the fabric inside out, you take it to the sewing machine and then you stitch right across. Okay. So we're here at the sewing machine, and I'm going to top stitch here the opening that we have for the lining. So we're going to close it, and now I'm going to start to stitch. So as you can see, we finished stitching the opening here on the lining. I'm going to tuck in the lining. All right. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my iron, and I'm going to start to iron. Okay. I want to make sure everything is nice and smooth. So then you're going to start to iron. And make sure everything is tucked in before you start to iron. So I'm going to continue to do this. And I have one more little end here. Okay. So now that I finish ironing, now you can fold. Okay. And now that I fold, I created a nice fabric container. I hope you enjoy watching this tutorial. If you like watching this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up. Share with your friends and your family. And if you're not a subscriber, click on the subscribe button, and also click on the bell, so every time I upload a YouTube video, YouTube will notify you when I do. And also I want to mention, on the description box below, I have all the list of all the materials and tools you need, and also the link where you can purchase the materials and tools. And also in the description box below, I have the measurements of the 5 different sizes that you can make this fabric container. It's easy and simple, as I mentioned. So until next time, bye.